People often believe that life ends at 60. I used to believe that too. My name is Margaret, and until my 60th birthday, I had spent my entire life living for everyone else. I was a wife, a mother, a caregiver, and the person everyone called when they needed help. Somewhere along the way, I forgot there was a woman behind all those roles. When my husband passed away after 38 years of marriage, the silence inside our little house became unbearable. Every room reminded me of the life we had built together. At first, I kept everything exactly the way he had left it. His slippers stayed beside the bed. His favourite coffee mug remained on the kitchen shelf. I wasn't ready to let go. Months passed, but nothing changed. One morning, I stood in front of the bathroom mirror and barely recognised the woman staring back at me. She looked exhausted, older than 60, and completely lost. That's when a simple question crossed my mind. If I have 10 or 20 years left, is this really how I want to spend them? That question changed everything. I sold the house where I had lived for almost 4 decades. Everyone thought I had lost my mind. My children were worried. Some friends even stopped talking to me because they couldn't understand why I would leave a place filled with memories. But memories don't disappear just because you move. They travel with you. I bought a tiny apartment near the sea. It wasn't luxurious. The walls needed painting. The furniture was old. But when I opened the window every morning, I could hear the waves. For the first time in years, I felt something I hadn't experienced in a long time: hope. I realised I had never done anything just because I wanted to. So I made a list, not a bucket list, a life list. I wanted to learn how to paint. I wanted to read all the books I had bought but never opened. I wanted to travel alone without feeling guilty. I wanted to sit in a cafe with a notebook and write whatever came into my heart. The first time I travelled alone, I was terrified. I almost cancelled the trip. I remember sitting at the train station thinking, what if people judge me? What if something goes wrong? Then I smiled. At 60 years old, I had spent my entire life worrying about what other people thought. I refused to spend the rest of it doing the same. That trip lasted only 3 days, but it gave me something priceless: confidence. After that, I started saying yes to opportunities instead of excuses. I joined a painting class where everyone was at least 20 years younger than me. I laughed when I ruined my first canvas. I made new friends. I learned how to use a smartphone properly. I even started posting little moments from my life online. To my surprise, thousands of people began following my journey. Many of them were women who believed their lives were already over. They wrote messages saying, "Because of you, I enrolled in college at 62. Because of you, I left a relationship that made me unhappy. Because of you, I finally booked my first solo vacation." I never expected to inspire anyone. I was simply trying to save myself. Today, I'm 68. People sometimes ask me if I regret starting over so late. I always give them the same answer. I don't regret starting at 60. I regret believing that 60 was too late. Life doesn't ask how old you are. It asks whether you're still willing to live. If you're waiting for the perfect moment, let me tell you something I wish someone had told me years ago. The perfect moment never arrives. One ordinary morning, you simply decide that surviving is no longer enough. You decide to live. And sometimes that decision changes everything.